a new YouTube video. I'm really starting to get the hang of this. What's your next video? You're doing the YouTube thing now, so
What do you mean?
what content do you plan on making for your subscribers?
Music? Music.
Yeah, music related, I'm sure. That's your whole shtick. I just can't help but notice your channel's been mostly chatting about things you read or videos you watched on YouTube and very little music.
I'm a guitarist.
But does your audience really know that? How much music do you actually make on this channel?
I'm a
I've
guitarist.
spoken about music and music theory broadly. You could find a nice original way to carry that across. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Release some music, for crying out loud. Don't just keep ripping off other better YouTubers. Hi. Hello, YouTube. This is a video. This is a really underrated idea. The kind of music you listen to will mold the kind of musician you eventually become. I see this often when I meet other musicians and guitarists and get to chat about some of their influences, and then everything makes perfect sense. Oh, sick metal chops, man. Who do you listen to? Angry Man with Tattoos? They're my favorite post-hard phase epic folk punk rock core band. But who are my influences? Unsurprisingly, quite a few guitarists. A few years ago, I started getting into YouTube as a viewer. Didn't make videos myself, but it blew my mind how many people do this for a living. What? People make music? Beautiful, great music on this platform that you don't hear on the radio, that you won't see on TV because they're on YouTube? What? And very few people have been doing it as long as Rob Chapman. The earliest video I could find on his channel was uploaded the 25th of June 2007. He's done everything from gear reviews to tutorials to vlogs to some of the best original music on YouTube. Not even to mention that he runs one of the biggest guitar companies in the world, Chapman Guitars. I'm such a big fan of how they run the company, and a lot of the decisions gets made by the community. It's really cool. I'm pretty sad, you can't really get Chapman guitars in South Africa, at least not without like an incredible amount of schlep. But Rob Chapman is genuinely such an interesting person, and because he started out on YouTube, a big inspiration to me. He's been in a few bands through the ages: Dorje, Clockwork Wolf and Company, Black Hand. Anybody enough of a hardcore fan to remember that? I got into his channel about 3 years ago with the official music video for Dorje's Catalyst. He frequently appears in the Andertons Music Company YouTube channel, where he increases the amount of shred-induced joy in the world. Go check out the man's channel, he's done a bunch of things. Every now and then you encounter a musician that makes you go, "What? Excuse me, what the frick?" I got suggested Matteo Sasato on YouTube when I got into instrumental guitar music, but he blew up on Instagram. He's been a major influence on my playing specifically, very blues influenced, but also very modern, slidey, double stops for days. He's the king of these like clean solo guitar fingerstyle covers on clean electric, but he nails high gain lead guitar shreds. It's a very versatile guitarist. He plays for quite a few people, amongst others Tori Kelly and Jessie J. Jessie J has a great live band. And his playing just makes me happy. Go check out his rendition of Don't Dream It's Over and look me in the eye and tell me you're not inspired to pick up a guitar and be a better player than you were yesterday. Hey kid, do you like shred?
I like shred.
Ha!
You're still here?
I want to see how this turns out. No one shreds like Jason Richardson. Now I know not everyone here is into metal, but stick with me. This is why your viewer retention is so low.
Shut it, stop audience shaming me.
Sorry. Jason Richardson is my favorite. Now I know you're not into metal, but you gotta check this out, guitarist. Very neoclassical, but extremely progressive. I got into him around the time him and Luke Holland started collaborating with songs like Tinnitus and Fragments. It's pretty challenging to a lot of people's ears, but if you're into technical guitar playing, he's your man. Fragments to this day is one of my best examples of, yes, I just like it. Now that we're talking about heavier genres, anyone who enjoys heavier, progressive guitar music obviously knows Periphery. Who's he gonna say is his favorite guitarist in Periphery? It's Mark Holcomb. Mark, he's the best guitarist. Of the three guitarists, Mark Holcomb is my favorite for the same reason I enjoy Matteo Sasato. Also very slidey and double stop orientated, he leads with chords, which if you're a fan of like jazz chord theory, it's just, yes. I almost feel like if you enjoy that, regardless whether or not you like heavier genres, you'll enjoy Mark's playing. Check out his playthroughs of some of Periphery's songs on their YouTube channel if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, now to chill out a bit.
Oh no, it's another metal guitarist. Ooh.
Although a lot of the things you'll find his name attached to are pretty heavy, he is the king of soaring leads and ambient chords. Anybody who's been listening to him immediately started thinking about him. Of course, I'm talking Rabia Masad. I got introduced to him as the lead guitarist of Rob Chapman's band Dorje, where he shreddeth the lead guitar. He's also done a bunch of independent solo stuff and a couple of EPs. He plays for a couple of bands now. He plays for a 3-piece instrumental band, Tosca, genuinely one of my favorite prog bands functioning at the moment. I recommend him to pretty much everyone I meet. He also played for the band Frog Leap. That was when Frog Leap Studios started touring their music live, so check that out. He's also done a bunch of work for Anderton's Music Company's YouTube channel. He does the Sound Like series where they hunt down famous guitar tones either within a budget or without a budget. It's a really good series, and you start to notice he really understands gear and the theory behind tone. Very blues influenced and again very progressive. Just go check out Anderton's Music Company. Half of my favorite guitarists are on there. Now we finally get to get jazzy. So those who know me know that I love thick, big jazz chords. A while back I stumbled onto one of Pliny's earlier videos and it just blew me away. The melodies, chord leaning, he frames the progressions so well. I think he's one of the smartest progressive songwriters at the moment. Melodies. At the end of the day, a melody is what makes a song memorable, and even his shreddier stuff have this hummable quality. He's been very active in the last while. He's released a bunch of music. He's also the reason I'm into Strandberg guitars. I want to buy one so bad. As you can tell, I don't have like one genre that I enjoy more than any other genre. I like versatility. So it would stand to reason that I like versatile guitarists. Nobody fits that description better than Guthrie Govan. I got into his work with his 3-piece The Aristocrats when I was given a DVD. Wait. This one. This is one of the few DVD copies of anything I own. Obviously everything's digital now. Such a great project. It's got everything from shred to like hard jazz and like weird time signatures. There's like a 15-minute drum solo on here. It's amazing. No one can talk theory like Guthrie Govan. Go check out his Captain Meets interviews on the Anderton's Music channel. It was thanks to him that I started getting into modal theory and the more challenging part of music. So he's done a bunch of solo stuff, but most recently he played for Hans Zimmer when Hans Zimmer was performing live. Come on, that's epic. I know his band's on tour right now. Go check it out. Now, no conversation about my favorite and most influential guitarists could be possible without mentioning John Mayer. An incredible guitarist and an even better songwriter. I have never heard a John Mayer song and gone, meh, not for me. Genuinely, doesn't matter what the guy does. When it's more country, more blues, weird funk stuff, I love it all. Slow Dancing in a Burning Room is still my absolute favorite intro riff. That when I sound check my electric guitar, that's the tone I go for. It's the funniest thing ever. A lot of the musicians I play with are kind of getting sick of it. Literally every time I plug in my electric, Slow Dancing in a Burning Room comes out. But a lot of the musicians have just started like jumping in. My friend ABJ, go check out his Instagram. He's an incredible drummer. He always joins in with the drum part. It's beautiful. John Mayer, definitely top 3 most important guitarists to me. You undoubtedly notice that a lot of the guitarists that inspire me are YouTubers or online content creators. It's no secret, I watch a lot of YouTube. It's pretty much the only place I consume media. The last guitarist I want to mention is fellow YouTuber Samurai Guitarist. Very bluesy, a bit more reserved in his playing, I would say, but some tasty licks and great content comes from his channel. I almost enjoy his Instagram clips more because that's where he really comes out as a guitarist. You can tell he really loves the instrument and he makes great content, some real experimental and enjoyable videos. Go check him out. You gonna tell him? Ha!
You're still here?
Of course, I live in your shoe.
What, the what now?
Are you going to tell them or not?
I'm a guitarist.
No, where'd you got the idea for this video?
A brain.
While you were
While I was watching a Samurai
Guitarist
Guitarist video. Listen, I know I'm basically ripping off his video, but I didn't mention any of the same guitarists as him, and I try to make this video entertaining in its own way.
You're ready?
What?
You ripped off a more successful YouTuber's idea. You're a YouTuber. What is up, guys? I'm kidding. Thanks for sticking with me. Go check out all the guitarists I mentioned, some good creators. I will leave links to their things in the description. It's been really cool reviewing some of the guitarists that have influenced me the most as a musician. I think I wrote down about 30 when I started drafting this video, so there'll probably be a part 2. I had a really hard time editing this down to like 9 or 10 guitarists that I want to talk about and recommend, because any self-respecting musician doesn't just listen to like a handful of creators. If you could put our influences in one place, it'd be like a tapestry of different genres and different styles of creating, and it eventually boils down to the kind of creator you become. Who are some of your favorite musicians? Let's start a conversation in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see content like this every other week, and just, you know, maybe call a friend. You know, he hasn't heard from me in a while. He said you would call. I don't know, just call. It'd be nice. He misses you, and yeah, it's been a while. Just call, Michael. How do I usually end these? Anyway, let me finish the video. Okay, bye.